Hi friends, in this session we will understand expense booking through internal order. In earlier session we understood how we have to do through cost center. Now we will understand how we will do through internal order. So expense booking, it is FB60 and this is nothing but vendor invoice booking. I am selecting one vendor. Interior, and let us select 2023 invoice number and invoice amount 2,50,000. I will select the some input tax code for 9%, that is K2 as per my company code tax code. I'm just filling some narration, and here I am taking some expenses. Say all my expenses are in 4 series. So subcontractor, material charges, okay, and here I am taking 2,50,000. And I am copying the text from above. Business area I will not select. I am selecting some order. Okay, I will select this order and I will enter. An entry is required in cost center. See, this control I had kept it because it is good to link cost center for internal order booking also. So I will go into the cost center. I will say Resi construction work, for example. Okay. Okay. Now I have here there is a difference of 45,000 because of GST. So I will change this amount. Okay. Then if required, we can have withholding tax. So I will not take any withholding tax here in this case because it is material purchase, for example. So I will simulate. Okay, there is validation fields. These are validation fields which I am trying to complete. Under invoice 2, 3, 4, 5. Narration should not be that, and we have to say what kind of material purchased or something. Now this error is gone, so now it is good for posting. Okay, now let me post it. Say there is a cost center account assignments of different profit center. It's okay. Actually, the reason being the profit center whatever I have selected for respective cost center is different from what I have selected the cost center now in this entry. That is the reason it is giving the warning message. So now if you see this particular cost center is being selected and there is internal order. If required, we can change the layout to have internal order also here. Manage layout. Okay, here there are various layouts. If we want, we can select whether if profit center is there. If profit center is not here, then we have to ask the technical team to get the profit center introduced in this particular layout also, so that we can view it at the face of the entry display. Okay, now if we want to see the internal order, we can see it from here. See, this is the internal order. You see here order number so and so. Okay, and this particular cost center we had selected. Okay, now let us let us see the line item of the cost center and internal order. ASB1 is the T code for cost center line item. Okay, I am just seeing the entry for this particular cost center, whichever I have made the entry right now. Okay, so I will simulate it. Fine. You see here, subcontractor material charges, right? This is the entry we have done, right? No, not this one. Bank charges, steel consumption, material cost. Let me see which cost center. Okay, this is the cost center. What is that I have selected? I have selected different cost center. That is the reason. Okay, now you see this has come material subcontractor material charges. This is the entry which we have done against Interior Designers Private Limited, right? Now let me show you the profit center line item. Profit center line item. The code is, let us see, profit center line item. Okay, so forgot, we can take it from here, internal orders. Okay, actual postings, repost time. Okay. KO 02, no. KO 22. No, this is original budget. Let me check the these are manual reposting. Repost line items, no. Not this one in accounting. Let me see if it is there in accounting. KOB1 is the T code for verifying the line items of the internal order. So the internal order what I have selected is this one, HR expenses, and I will simulate. Now you see here, vendor invoice number 2345 booked. Okay, now total cost booked under this particular internal order is 5,86,000. What is the purpose of linking cost center and internal order is, in cost center, you can track the expenses, no doubt about it. By using internal order, you can restrict any particular expense or nature of expense, or say any event or any activity in the organization. Suppose tomorrow there is some launch is happening in the organization, some new product is going to be launched, and management wants to have cap on that particular cost with respect to each department. It can be like that, right? So in that case, what we can do is we can fix the budget for that particular internal order, and we can track that particular cost through internal order. Of course, at the end of the year, this whatever cost is booked in this particular internal order anyway goes to some cost center. It will be distributed to some cost center. Right now, what we have done, we have selected one cost center against this particular internal order. That is this particular cost center we have used. Okay, this one. Okay, this is the cost center 213,001,001. This particular cost center we have used for booking this particular internal order cost. Okay, now in this internal order 5,86,000 cost is already booked. Okay. So anytime if management asks, suppose this particular internal order, Aura 2 lakh 1 is being used, what are the nature of expense and how much it is spent, then we can easily take out the report. Otherwise, what will happen if we totally base on the cost center, then we have to segregate the cost from these line items, which is very difficult task. See, here there are very few line items, so it will be easy. But when the line items are more, then to differentiate, it will become again manual exercise to take out the cost with respect to that particular activity. That is the reason if you link internal order, if you use internal order, then it will be good. Now, see here what I have done is, in field settings, I have made it mandatory. See what I have done, I will show you another example. Okay. In field setting, I will take, say, landscaping consultants. Okay. $3,75,000. Now I will show you where there is no input credit. Okay, see K5, no ITC, CGST 9% and SGST 9%. Okay, now here I will say, because I have taken landscape, I will use landscape expense. Say I can search this way also. I can say landscape and I can search this way. Okay, 3,75,000. And I'm taking the same internal order because I have set 10 lakhs as budget and I'm trying to utilize from that 10 lakhs. I will show you that budget also. Now, when I press enter, it says an entry in field order is not permitted for account number so and so. Okay, so an entry in field order is not permitted for account number so and so. Okay. See here there is here the error is something different. FS00. Here the error is something different because this is not, maybe this is not a cost object. I mean cost, the 13460, this one. If you see here, maybe this is not a cost GL. You see it is in general GL. That's why it is saying the entry in this field is not permitted. Cost object is not required. That is what it is trying to say, which I am shifting it to cost. Okay, this is cost account now. Okay, now that error will go, but cost center error will come. I will just, now I will do enter. Okay, I have to come out and show you again, because otherwise what I will do, no, I will just delete this first. I will delete this and then I will enter now. Okay. I have selected same GL and I have copied the narration from above and I am taking internal order. Now you see the error will be something different. An entry is required in cost center field for account number. Why I have done this setting is, if we have this kind of setting, whenever we are trying to reallocate, repost the cost from internal order, then we can see the effect in respect to cost center also. That is the reason I have done this particular setting. Okay, now if I want to remove this setting, so I don't want to use any cost center, but that I will do it at the year end or month end once the activity is completed. Say, for example, the tracking of that internal order is completed, then I will allocate the cost from internal order to cost center. In that case, you can change the field settings. Okay, to change the field settings, you can go to FBC4. Let me check. Okay. Now here I will go to my field status variant. Okay, this is my field status variant. I am going here inside, and here this is the field status group which I have used in this particular GL is 004. So I will go here and additional account assignments. Here, if you see the cost center, I said required entry. I will say this is optional entry and save it. Field status variant. I have already have that request, so I am saving it there. Field status variant. Okay, now data is saved. Now I will come back here and I will do enter. Maybe now also it says that again I have to delete it. Okay, now again I will select the same GL. Why I am doing this to show you how the management want the settings to be done. You can accordingly do it, and what will be the effect in the reporting. Okay, again it says cost center field for is mandatory. So I have to come out. There is no other option because I have changed it. Now let me save it again. Okay, data already saved. I will come back. Okay, now I will do the entry once again. Here I am taking no input. Okay. So that will give you clarity how the budget will get utilized also. That is the reason I am taking no input. I am taking 13 GL only. And I am taking internal order. You see, now this cost center error has not come. I have not filled the cost center because I have changed the field settings for this field status group as optional entry. Okay. If you see in OBC4, I have done it optional entry. That is the reason system is not asking me for G cost accounts. If you see my additional account assignment, cost center is optional. That is the reason here system is not asking me to fill the cost center. Okay. Now let me simulate it. Tax is not captured. You see 3,75,000. Why tax is not captured? Here the tax code would have got deleted. No. Then why it is not getting captured? Tax code 5K 3,75,000. Editing options. Let me check. Calculate taxes on net amount. It is correct. Why tax is not getting calculated? Let me check here. Tax calculation. Tax category, all tax types allowed. Let me edit it to input tax. Maybe because of this also that issue might be there. I have changed it to now only input tax. Fine. Let me save this. Okay, now let me do enter. Okay, again, I will do it again because the tax is not getting calculated. See, it is good to have so many error while learning so that we will understand where we have to be careful, all these things. Again, I am selecting the same GL and I am selecting internal order, but still tax is not getting calculated. Let me see tax tab. No, it is 0. Why? Okay, let me select some other GL instead of this GL because it is not calculating tax. Okay. All my 4 series are expense GL only. So I will take some other GL. Okay, I will take marketing expense. Relax on it. Ideally, it should calculate. I will check later. Now let us. Now in this field, again it says cost center is required because the field status group for that particular GL, that is 001. Marketing expense is not 4, it is 64. I will change this also as 4, or I can change the field setting for 64 also. Okay, right now I will not change that. I will change this. Okay, and I will delete and I will redo it. What is that? Marketing expense, right? Now it will not tell me about this, and also there is some problem with the tax code. It is not getting calculated. There is some problem with the tax code. Okay, I will take some other tax code. I do not know why it is coming this. See, here it is properly done. Okay, let me redo it again. Or I will take instead of 5K, I will use some other tax code, but it is not at all the reason. No input RCM. Oh, okay. No. Actually, I want to use not RCM. I want to use K5. Okay, fine. Now I am using the right tax code. That 5K was not configured properly. Okay, that is the reason it was not coming. Field settings. To show these field settings, I have taken this example and we are just doing it repeatedly. Okay, now you see this forward chart because it was RCM and the settings was not done properly. That's why tax was not getting calculated. Now without cost center, after I have changed the field settings for that particular field status group here, you see here field status group G004, I have changed it to optional entry. So in FB60, this particular cost center is not made mandatory. Okay, now I will simulate it. Okay, now I will TDS is coming, it's okay. See this narration, why I'm typing it here to understand for what purpose this entry is made. So during practice, it will be helpful. Okay, now if you see, though 3,75,000, I have selected the cost of the material. Still, it takes 4,42,000 because of the no input credit of 18%. Fine. So now I will post it. Okay. Order budget exceeded. See, it is going beyond 10 lakhs. So you can ask me what is the total budget value. So budget, to see budget, it is KO 22. You see the original budget. If you see the original budget, it is 10 lakhs. Object request currently blocked. Okay, I have to come out here. Now it should come now. Okay, it says still I have blocked it. So I will remove this entry. Now let me see. You see here. Now 10 lakhs was the original budget, already assigned 5,86,000. So when I am trying to post 4 lakh plus an amount, it says budget exceeded. Okay, now I will show you same 3,75,000. See, if I place 3,75,000, then it will get through. Okay, now instead of without input credit, I will use input credit with the same 3,75,000. I will use 3,75,000 with input credit. See, 5,86,000 plus 3,75,000 is less than 10 lakhs. So it will get through. Okay, now you see these are validation fields are there. I will just complete the validation fields. Okay, now TDS is there. Now it will get through. Incorrect automatic postings are cancelled. Still error log is there. Let me check now. Now error is gone. I will post it. See, now entry got posted. Reason being, this budget consumes whatever expense is getting debited. Okay, KO 22 budget. Okay, original budget. Now you see earlier 5,86,000 plus 3,75,000. Okay, it is 9,61,000. It is within 10 lakhs. That's why this particular entry without with input credit got posted, but without input credit it got rejected as budget was exceeding 10 lakhs. Right. This is one advantage of having internal order, so that we can have check on any particular activity whenever there is a specified limit for that particular activity. Any management takes any budget control, then they can use the internal order. Okay, now if you see earlier I was showing the cost center report. Okay, now this is the internal order of same internal order. I will go back and I will generate the report again. Now it will show 9,61,000, right? But because I have not given the cost center, it will not get updated in any cost center. I will show you. So that 3,75,000 has not got updated here. Let me check if any other cost center it is getting updated. Let me generate report for all the cost centers. Okay, this is the all cost centers. And did you find any value of 3,75,000 which we have posted here now? You see, it is not there, right? 3,75,000 amount is not there anywhere. So, but it is getting captured here. Now management has given this particular, say I have named it as HR expenses. This particular activity management has given budget of 10 lakhs, out of which 9 lakh 61 is utilized. Now say for example, this 9 lakh 61 has to be distributed among various departments, say residential department, leasing department, admin department. Okay, in that case, we have repost option. Let us do repost and understand how things will affect. Accounting, controlling, internal orders, actual posting, manual reposting cost. Okay. This KB11N. Fine. Now what I am trying to do, I am trying to repost the cost of this particular internal order to various cost centers. Fine. Now this 9,61,000 I want to allocate it to 3-4 cost centers. Okay. Now cost allocation of HR expenses. For example, now see, while preparing internal order, we have given one cost center for this. Okay, so let me take you there. Which cost center we have taken? Table 0 display. Okay, this particular master data I want to display. Here we had given responsible cost center is this one. Okay, so from this I want to shift the expenses. Say cost element, I will take these same cost elements. Okay, I will copy and I will paste the cost elements, and this also I will copy and paste. Okay, and here amounts I will take 2,50,000. And last one is 2,36,000. This is plus minus and 2,36,000. And the new cost center where I want to take this figure. Okay, say I can use multiple amounts also. Okay, but right now I'm not unnecessarily complicating. Suppose if I want to use here only 1,50,000 for this particular cost center, for example, civil cost. Okay, here I will use say 1,50,000 only. I will not use 2,50,000, just to show you the difference. Then the same balance amount I want to use it in different cost center. Balance 1 lakh. Total 2,50,000. I want to use 1,50,000 civil cost and 1 lakh in different cost center. Like that, you can put any number of line items and amount. Or you can give percentage also. Okay, and this I will take entire amount to some other cost center. Say resi construction. And this particular cost to another cost center, say lease utility. See, you can specify the amount and you can give what is the cost center where you want to take it and what is the old cost center. Okay. Liaison. cost allocated of HR cost allocated. HR cost allocated. Okay, the same thing I will copy paste so that when we see the report, we will understand. Fine. Why it has come only one line? Balance or no, it is there. Okay. Now I will post it. Documents is posted and number 1, 2. Say I have given the number ranges from 1. That is the reason it got earlier one was posted in 1 and now it is posted 2. Now if I refresh this particular internal order, okay, let me refresh and show you. Now I have allocated the internal order cost to some other one, but it shows the same thing, right? Now if I go to the cost center line item, okay, now it is coming 21,45,000, right? Now you see I will the amount would have got increased. You see the line items also have got increased. Why it is showing same? Because in one particular cost center there is minus also, right? We have reduced from one cost center and increased in another cost center. Okay, so the one which we have reduced is which is that cost center? This one, this admin expenses. Okay, this admin expense cost center which we have used for this internal order. If I exclude that particular cost center here in this report, I will say excluding this particular order. Select ranges. Okay, only ranges are there. Let me see if I can select not equal to. No, not equal to is not there here. Fine. What I will do, I will generate, then I will exclude from here. Cost center, where is the cost center? Here. I will filter it from here, not equal to. Excluding single value. So I don't want to see this cost center, which I have allocated from that. Fine. Now you see 27,15,000. Understand? So what I am trying to say that whatever effect you do, this reposting of cost you do to cost centers from internal order will not affect the internal order report. Okay, why it will not affect the internal order report? Reason being, internal order, the budget is being set in the system. Suppose if this particular reposting of cost reduces the value in internal order, then there are all possible chances that this particular order can be utilized by end user again. Okay, that is, of course, there are controls. You can go to this particular screen of internal order and you can do it as completed. You can change the status of this internal order, no doubt. But however, it is always good that that particular amount does not get, whatever the allocation amount does not get affected in the internal order. This is the main advantage of having internal order control while booking the cost. And also this will give proper report to the management whenever they wanted to track any particular activity cost, then they can do it this way. See, in cost center also there is a activity based cost tracking. However, that is mostly used for the purpose of manufacturing and production related aspects, and this internal order can be used for especially overheads, and also in case of statistical orders it is used for purchase of procurement of fixed assets, like that. Okay, hope you understood the concept of internal order, cost booking, and tracking of internal cost through internal order, and what is the purpose of having proper field settings while booking the cost through internal order, and using the cost center field as mandatory. Okay, if you don't use cost center as mandatory, this whatever entries which are getting captured in internal order will not get captured in the cost center. Okay, see, it is two thoughts. Some people think that when I am tracking cost through internal order, why I have to do it, select the cost center. It is well and good. I had showed that example also to you just now, that without I have changed the field settings. If you see the field settings, I made it optional, and I have showed you that how we can make the entry, right? So it depends upon the requirement of the management. See, in this particular 3,75,000, I have not used the cost center, and entry has got booked. Then I can allocate that particular cost to various cost centers, right? It depends upon the requirement of the management, what the business needs. Then accordingly, you can do the settings in the system. See, what will happen? Some people will have access to cost center. Some people will not have a cost center access. Some people will have access to profit center. Some other people will not have profit. It all depends on business requirement. Accordingly, you can change the field settings, and you can make that particular field as optional or required entry. Then accordingly, the reports also will get generated. Okay. Hope you understood this. Okay. Thank you.